an episode of Spirit Science where they're talking about the benefits of having orgonites in terms of your personal relationships. This is why we've done things around communication and love, because these are the things that the world needs more of. The grounding as well that I mentioned earlier. So protecting ourselves from the electromagnetic radiation generated by cell phones. Now, this is a big one. All of the tests that were done around the danger of cell phones. Now, if you go into your cell phone's user manual, it will tell you that you need to be holding it away from your head because that radiation is actually bad for you. There you can see on the brain image over there what it's actually doing. So on the right-hand side here, that's our cell phone button unit that you stick directly on the phone. It's got a very small range. It's made to recycle just the electromagnetic frequencies coming off of the phone. That was in research and development for over a year before we launched it. Okay. Better sleep with more vivid dreams. So you being a fan of lucid dreaming, this is where it comes in. Right. So it enables you to access your consciousness a whole lot better because you're not fighting against those resonant frequencies that are all around you. People shouldn't be sleeping with their cell phones right next to their bed like hundreds do. It's not good for you. It's like that slow boiling of a frog analogy that you'll often hear. So with you being interested in lucid dreaming, you will see an immediate difference in your access to that lucid dreaming the moment that you've got one of the larger units next to your bed.
Wow.
Okay. Accelerated plant growth. Now this, because those chemical interactions are happening within the plants that I mentioned earlier, those are happening at a much smaller level. You need more orgonite for your garden patch in order to stop those EMFs. So it's restructuring water that the major benefits, and this has been a transition and a learning period for us as well. So for instance, the bracelets that we do, your blood is 90% water. It's restructuring that water inside of your blood the entire time while it's protecting you from the EMF.
Wow.
So here you can see, remember I showed you those images of how it restructures water, where you can see on the left-hand side, that was an experiment that we did. On the right-hand side, that was one of our clients that did the water experiment herself.
Wow.
In terms of the freezing, just to show you the scalar energy that's being produced by the unit.
Wow.
It's one of the major sources of cognitive dissonance with people, is that this thing that is standing still on a table can actually be interacting with anything around it.
Yeah.
Then we go into recommendations in terms of